Hey Jojo, how's it going?
Oh, good. How are you?
I'm good. I want to know, how did eavesdropping on a group of women in a pub lead to this book?
Okay, so I was eavesdropping, and any writer who tells you that they don't eavesdrop is frankly lying. And I listened to these women deciphering a text message from a guy, and they were all trying to work out what it meant. And I found out that the text message simply said later X. And I couldn't believe that they were giving so much effort to something that was just later X, but they wanted to know, did it mean later this week, later this month, later when his wife came back? Was it significant that the X was small? Should it have been big? Should there be three X's? And it got me thinking that we have all these different means of communication now. We have text, we have email, we have WhatsApp, we have, you name it. We're all over every possible digital means of communication. But I don't think people have ever been less clear about what they really mean or what their intentions are. Whereas in my mother's or my grandmother's age, if you liked someone and they called you or they turned up at your house, or if they wrote you a letter, you were pretty clear that they liked you, because no one writes a letter and doesn't mean it, right? It's just too much effort. So I felt like maybe we'd lost something, and I wanted to play with that idea a little.
I love that meaning. This has also got me thinking, because I was actually saying to mates just the other day, I was going, what I really miss, like everyone was talking about the world opening up again and being able to go out
Yeah.
and go to restaurants and stuff. And I was like, I just miss eavesdropping and listening to other people's
Yes,
conversations.
it's been
But then,
terrible.
yeah, but it's great, isn't it? And then I was
Yeah.
wondering, how then has COVID-19 impacted on your creativity? And not just in the usual ways, but stuff like that, where you pick up material from interacting with others or not interacting with others.
Well, I'm going to be honest and say last year was a bust for me. I just couldn't write. I was one of those writers who just lost all my imagination. And it sounds crazy because I've always moaned about never having enough time. And suddenly I had all the time in the world and all the peace and quiet. I mean, apart from having three kids at home, obviously. But I couldn't write. The most I managed to do was I put out a short story for free about Louisa Clark in lockdown. But it was like, I don't know, perhaps we all went into kind of a primal survival mode. And I couldn't make my imagination do it. And I would say it's only been in the last few months that I've really felt like I'm back to being me. And so it's not even that I missed the eavesdropping. It was just that I couldn't do it.
Yeah. So do you feel you're back now?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't stop now. Now I'm kind of working on a number of different projects, and I'm kind of yakking away to everybody and eavesdropping furiously.
So how does it feel to be working on all these projects and seeing one of your other projects that was commissioned it was optioned in 2008? I'm
Yeah.
sure there was a part of you going, yeah, they're not going to make
Yeah,
this.
no, I'd had so many conversations with different producers over the years. I was just like, yeah, okay, whatever. I'm very zen about that kind of stuff because, having something optioned is a bit like a lottery ticket. The chances are it's never going to happen. And there's no point buying your red carpet outfit because it may be 12 years from now. So when it suddenly all came together in a rush, and I heard that Shailene Woodleigh and Felicity Jones were on board, I was like, oh my goodness, it just felt like getting a little gift or something. Quite a big gift, actually.
So it's happening. And now this sounds very superficial, especially after everything we've gone through. But one of the nice things is being able to walk the red carpet and give it the proper premiere. How does it feel to, yes, yeah, it's going to a cinema, that's great, but to miss out on that ceremony?
Well, I was really disappointed because originally this movie was going to come out at Christmas, and then they kind of pushed it back to maybe February, and they kept pushing it back. And now I understand why, because there is a joy to seeing a film on a big screen, even if you're socially distanced. I think it's just a completely different experience. And this film is so lush and gorgeous, and the costumes are so amazing. The music is great. And I feel like we've all been stuck in the same postcode for as long as we can remember now. And we've got very few chances of traveling this year. So I just felt when I first saw it on a big screen, to be taken away from myself and lost in something in front of me was such a joyous feeling. So yeah, I mean, it's coming out on Netflix as well, but I don't think there's any substitute for seeing it on as big a screen as you can manage.
Yeah, the big screen
And with
is
other
something.
people sniffing in the back row
Yeah, yeah,
behind
yeah.
you.
That's something special. You mentioned there that you've got your mojo back, you're writing. Are you going to give us something else to escape to really soon?
No, I can't. I'm working on a couple of TV projects, but I'm also the book that I started writing. I've had to shelve because I can't travel, and I'm one of those writers who needs to research in the place that I'm doing it. So I've started writing something different, which I can't talk about yet because I'm really superstitious. But hopefully, it will be. It's a bit lighter, and I don't know. Hopefully, it's a bit of fun.
Well, look, that's all very exciting. In the meantime, enjoy all of this. Jojo, great to catch up.
Thank you so much.